Southwest Conference. Alive and well once again here today as these two rivals are set to square off, and we are set to bring it to you. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on last year's national champion, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Coming out with it, it's Fleming. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Razorbacks offense will go on the attack first. Once Wild Razorbacks get going, it is hard to slow them down, and Texas A&M found that out the hard way the last time these two met.
Yeah, Wu-Ping poured it on Arkansas. They took advantage of every moment. They dominated that football game. That's something you haven't seen a lot in this series. It was good for the Razorback fans to see that win.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas A&M's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And
the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. These two old SWC rivals might have taken a bit of a hiatus in their series, but once the Aggies came to the SEC, things ratcheted back up quickly.
Well, and that's been somewhat...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. There he goes. Oh, he got loose. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and goal. Powers forward. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. To go up top on 1st down. He's got him.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Norman. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The inside handoff. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Snags it inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll run it. It's Lacey. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and This has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum, so next week we play a little bit better football.
Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And this offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, third down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This would be huge right before the half.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, you see the offense trying to hook up on that in route, but the receiver just not able to create enough separation to complete that throw.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Now sliding to his left. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Turning it on! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arkansas! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by just 2 over South Carolina. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4, 5, or 6. Time and time again, when they get the opponent in a passing situation, they're able to get home and create negative plays.
Texas A&M going quickly. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Jackson will throw. Here's a Heat. Quarterback gets the first down. Oh, he's got some space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop him. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch open down the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And it's up and no good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here's the pressure. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 fan bases who wait all year for this game, and we could be headed to a fun finish in the Southwest Classic. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Still 2 quarters to go in this Southwest Classic, a treasured rivalry in both Fayetteville and College Station.
And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And when you turned on the tape of this guy last week, man, you saw play after play, and he had 3 sacks last week. This week, he's already got his second. He has been flying all over the field.
Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Knocked down to the tackle. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. This offense has it with really good field position. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. Quarterback adapting. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Arkansas! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Razorbacks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback. just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the returner will be brought down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Jackson will throw. Moving out of the pocket. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space to the left. Finds his big tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He turns it loose to the left. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
The Razorbacks in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Steps away to find some room. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Jackson gonna throw it. Looking for an open area to his left. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
Well, if you want to get something done, you better just do it yourself. Nobody open in the end zone that time. Quarterback's able to scramble and get in for 2.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. From the old SWC to the SEC, this rivalry has remained strong, and in this one, the Hogs were too much for the Aggies to handle. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.